Hello everybody, RoboShot here. Um, I am going to talk about a couple of things that did happen on Raw and Smackdown, but there is another thing that I want to talk to as well, and it might be touchy to some of you. But like I said though, that's my opinion, that's what I need to say, and since my son is not here, he's at Dickinson's school, I just want to be able to do this because he'll be here. He's going to be here for a while, and I won't be able to get a chance to do it in privacy. Okay, first let's talk about what happened on Raw and SmackDown. Let's also talk about what happened at SummerSlam. SummerSlam was okay. It was a pretty damn good show, up to a point where it was the WWE Championship match with Randy Orton going against Kofi Kingston for the WWE title. Match was going well until Kofi Kingston used a candlestick in order to end the match and get disqualified. And everybody had to hear the chant, bullshit. Which was bullshit. Because we wanted to see if Kofi Kingston could beat Randy Orton when Kingston was WWE Champion. Nobody didn't like the end. I didn't like the end. But it happened. And the only thing I can say is that the only reason why Kingston did that is because he probably knows that deep down he cannot beat Randy Orton. Plus, not only that, WWE probably had to figure out how to end the match quickly because the match kept going on and on and on for a long period of time. WWE should not care about the time. Okay, it was a pay-per-view, and everybody knows that on pay-per-view, if certain pay-per-view events happen, it goes past the time when an event's supposed to be over. But I digress. That it is what it is. We all know that Seth Rollins became the Universal Champion, defeating Brock Lesnar. Now we could call him the Beast Slayer. And Seth defeated Brock Lesnar without hitting him below the belt. And then on Raw, we heard him and Clive saying that WWE is revoking the rematch clause. But are they really? I mean, think about it. I mean, before the SummerSlam started, Ricochet and a couple of other wrestlers went through the gauntlet match to see who would go against AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the Universal title. Ricochet won. Then we saw a match with that pit Seth Rollins and other people, which I think it was an elimination match. I'm not sure. I forgot. To see who would go up against Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. And Seth Rollins won. Coincidence? I don't think so. I mean, they made it too clear that they're not revoking the rematches clause. If a person that holds that title loses it to another person and doesn't get a rematch, I think it's all pretty clear at a certain point that bending the rules a little bit. I mean, it's just too much of a coincidence with that, you know. Then towards the end of Raw, we saw AJ Styles and Seth Rollins go at it, and all of a sudden the OC was sent to the back, but then all of a sudden they came back out to attack Rollins, and then Ricochet came out. He tried to help, and that wasn't no good. Then Braun Strowman came out and helped out Seth Rollins, which was a shock to me a little bit. And also at SummerSlam, we also saw Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, go up against Finn Balor. Finn Balor gave it his all, but The Fiend won. And now we're barely even seeing him anymore. I mean, come on. And I also want to talk, like I said, they had the Viking Raiders go up against a tag team that nobody's heard of, people they never heard of before in their life, and they were from NXT. I mean, I get sick and tired of Viking Raiders not getting their fair share of going up against a decent tag team. Let them go up against the Revival. Let them go up against the Usos. Let them go up against the New Day again. Getting sick and tired of these Viking Raiders not getting proper matches. It's bullshit. And then when on SmackDown, poor little crybaby Shane McMahon cried about how he lost the match against Kevin Owens, saying that it's not fair, not going one-on-one. Was it fair, Shane, that you had Elias come down to ringside to be your second outside referee? Was it fair when you went up against The Miz at one point, and you had Drew McIntyre in your corner, and yet when you occupied the referee, Drew McIntyre came in, gave Miz the Claymore, and you won? Wah. So you're crying about Kevin Owens kicking you below the belt while the referee is distracted, his back was turned. Do not tell me that you weren't going to do the same goddamn thing. Because we all knew you would. So stop crying about it. Stop being the damn baby. Take off the damn big baby diapers. Put on fucking big balls. And be a man for once. But at least Kevin Owens does not have to leave the WWE. But we all know that the thing going on between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon will not end. Plus, this stupid, ridiculous fine that he put Kevin Owens on is ridiculous. But it is what it is. And I have to give a point to Randy Orton where he said that the only reason why Kingston did what he did to end the match is because he knew that he couldn't defeat Randy Orton. And that's probably true. But we won't know until the next time they go up against each other again. Now, since we got that out of the way, I want to point out something that I know I'm going to probably get a lot of heat over, but I need to say this because it's eating me up inside. And that's, I'm sorry to say this, people, I have to go back to Trump. I mean, Trump right now is ruining everything more and more. Okay? He's saying that he doesn't have a racist bone in his body. He's not racist. That's bullshit. The reason why I say that is, how can you say that if what happened in El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio? How can you stand there and say, "Oh, that wasn't me. That's not my fault"? Yes, it is. Because, like one person said in El Paso, the person said, I don't think it was El Paso, but I turned on the news channel of CNN, I think it was, or CSBN, and there was a mayor of a town, or the state, I'm not sure which, but he said that presidents got to know that words do hurt. And I agree, words do hurt. You know, everybody is still saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Okay? Words do hurt. Okay? Whether people want to admit or not, words do hurt. And at this point, words did hurt. What happened in El Paso and in Dayton was Trump's fault, because he was putting those racial words out in public and on Twitter, I might add, and chaos broke. Okay? He was not welcomed in. Remember, he was going to a trip to both El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio. Remember when he said that he was going to go there? El Paso did not want him there because they were still mourning about what happened. And Dayton didn't want him because what happened there in Dayton, Ohio as well. It was for the hate crimes. It was due because of the hate crimes. Because of what Trump said about the people. I mean, everybody was at peace with one another. There was no hate crimes for like so many years. I don't count like the terrorist crap like that. I mean, that's a total different story. This is hate crimes. Not only that, about a couple weeks after that, a person's house was friggin' bombed. And they said it was due because of hate crimes. Trump is not building America to be great. What he is building a Trump America, where we have to follow Trump's rules. Follow Trump by example. This and that. Bull. I am not following a man that is friggin' says that he's not racist, but puts racist shit out there on friggin' Twitter and the news and whatever, and the shootings happen. I'm not going to follow a man like that. I mean, how many presidents have we had that we did not have any of this happen until Trump came into office? People, this is a person that had said in countless openings while he was running for mayor, and we heard these on commercials for that, saying that he does not like fat women. And I still remember the cringe thing that he said when he brought his daughter to an interview, saying that if she wasn't my daughter, I would date her. That's cringy. I understand you are saying that your daughter's beautiful, and no other teenager boy is not saying that. But it's cringy when an old father says it. Is there something going on behind closed doors of what's going on within your family, Trump, that we don't want to know about? That's scary. I'm getting headed just because of this, but I need to get this out. plus he said, plus I understand him that guns are not the one to pull the trigger. It's the people who have mental illness in that. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I agree with that. People who have mental illness or anything like that, or who believes in any kind of other propaganda, will pull the trigger. Not the gun itself. But Trump, you're the one who's putting out all this bullcrap about hatred and that, and this is why these hate crimes are happening. You need to stop. And I remember when I talked to my ex about this, she said that she heard that they're going to put Trump in jail when he's no longer president. The man deserves to be in jail, period, after all the racial and hate crap that he's putting out there. Also, this is a president who can't even spell right when he friggin' talks on Twitter, and he can't even pronounce words right. What? We don't want a president like that. I mean, come on. And I just want to like to know how many people he had to pay off in order for them to come to his rallies. I mean, come on. And guys, when you see Trump, when he talks on television, you see people surrounding him in the background and everything, don't be fooled. That's CGI. That's CGI in the works. Because there's no way that many people in the background could be cheering for a man who's a freaking racist and put racial slurs and that out there in public where people could see it and hear it on Twitter, YouTube, and whatnot. Also, do you really want a president that wants guns in schools? No, I'm not kidding, the latest thing that I've heard was Trump saying that he wants teachers to carry guns. Do you want a president that's allowing that? No. Because if that happens, that's it. Because let's say this happens. Let's say teachers all over America, all over this country, that teachers, are allowing to have guns in school. Okay. What's not to say that a teacher won't snap and will take the gun and terrorize his or her students. Let's just say that somebody does come into school without being noticed or anything and finds the gun and uses it. Or friggin' could take the gun off the teacher. Or one of the students could be able to take the gun or find a gun and disarm. Because Trump's not thinking right. He's got to think of the possibilities of what could happen if teachers are allowed to have guns in school. He's not thinking what might happen. He's not thinking about the consequences. Okay, and not only that, I want to also add this. He's putting up the wall saying that to stop the drugs coming in and the guns and all this and that. Trump, let me tell you something. There are quite a number of people in our country that are very, very smart as hell. They don't need people to bring drugs and guns over to our border from their country in order to get this. they could be able to make their own crap within their own home. If, I can't believe I remember this, but if everybody remembers Gerardo Rivera, right? Remember he had, like, back then he had, like, special talk shows, like the one where he was trying to see what was in Al Capone's vault and all that. That was a show that he did where kids are using chemicals within their own home in order to be able to get high. They use the chemicals within their own home to make the drugs. Okay? And kids could do that. They're smart as hell. So if you think kids could do that, what makes you think that kids cannot be able to make their own weapons in their own home? And I also want to put this because I'm getting sick and tired of Trump adding this on. Video games are not the reason why violent crimes and shootings and stuff is going on. Video games has nothing to do with that. It has not been scientifically or has been documentary or as a professional doctor has stated that violent games are the reasons why these hate crimes and these shootings and all this and that and terrorism is going on. No. Video games is not the damn problem, because if violent games is the problem, then we should concentrate on television shows and movies and everything like that in between, not just the games. The movies and television shows are violent as well, and everybody's not taking account of that. They only think about the video games that the kids play is the main problem. Not the television shows, and not the movies. I ain't getting so sick and tired. My son plays violent games. And he's not saying that, oh, I'm going to kill all my parents, I'm going to go bring guns, going to start shooting, blah, 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 blah. My son may have autism, but he's not that damn stupid. Okay, I'm really sick and tired of this. Sorry, my mouth is dry. People can make their own crap in their own home, drugs and weapons, because there are a certain number of people out there that are smart enough to be able to do that. And I don't know what you did to the countries overseas like Korea and Russia, Trump, but Russia is no longer on your side. And last time I heard, Korea said that we're not afraid to fight back. What the hell did you do? You want to start another war? You want to start World War III. Go screw yourself, okay? I am not ready to fucking die, okay? I am 46 years old. I would like to see my son graduate. I would like to see my son getting married. Okay? Sick of this. Oh, and let's not forget, he's also trying to make a bill saying that take away gay rights. Okay, you know how many people you're going to piss off if you pass that bill for not having gay rights? That gay people should not get married and that. You pass that bill, I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot of people knocking down your door. And you're also going to have a lot of people going to make threats about killing you and shit. And I am not lying. And Also, let's put down to the fact that you can silence the news all you want, but you cannot, repeat, cannot silence the people. I don't care how much money you want to throw at us. You cannot silence us, the people. We have opinions. We have a mouth, and we want to express them. You want to keep us quiet? That's because you're hiding something. This America's going downhill, and this president election cannot come any faster because I really cannot see anybody voting for Trump again to be president in 2020. I cannot see this. I can't see this happen. Not what's all happening, since he's in presidency now. We haven't had any kind of crimes like this happen whatsoever ever since Trump got into office. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. I'd rather have Obama or either Hillary instead of Trump in office. And I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. I mean, the only thing that I saw that Obama did wrong was the Obamacare. It might have worked, it might not have worked. It was ridiculous, but that's the only thing I see that was the problem. Now you got a man saying that he does not like fat women, talking about something like he likes guns, he likes nukes, he likes war, he wants to see war and everything before he got into office. And now you guys voted for him. Even after he said all that, you still wanted him in office. I don't want a president like that. I do not want a racial president. Can somebody please overpower Trump so he does not get into office next year? Please, I'm begging, because I really don't want this asshole to serve as another presidency for another number of years. I really don't. We're already going through hard times as it is, and Trump's making it worse. That's all. I'm going to end the video here. That's all I want to say. Like I said, people might get offensive about what I have to say. Some of you might not. If there's anything you want to say to me, or any comments or opinions you want to say to me, write it down in the comment section below this video, and I will get back to you about what I said and any other kind of insights that I have about Trump and what's going on here in what I'm going to say right now is called Trump America. Trump America. So, with that in mind, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.